Have you ever started a year with big goals only to find yourself in the same place 12 months later? Have you made resolutions that lasted exactly 2 weeks before you gave up? Do you feel like every year is just a repeat of the last one? Have you watched other people transform their lives while you stay stuck? Are you tired of feeling disappointed in yourself every December? Have you noticed the gap between who you are and who you want to be just keeps growing? Do you feel like you're running in place while life passes by? Have you realized that hoping for change isn't the same as creating it? What if I told you that this year doesn't have to be like the last one? That you can actually guarantee meaningful change? And you're about to learn exactly how to make this year genuinely different. You're not alone in this pattern. Millions of people start each year with enthusiasm and end it with disappointment. They set goals, they make plans, they mean it sincerely, but by February they're back to old patterns. By June they've forgotten what they even wanted. By December they're promising themselves next year will be different. It never is. Meanwhile, certain people actually transform. They set goals and achieve them. They make changes that stick. They end the year genuinely different from how they started. The difference isn't willpower. It's not motivation. It's not luck. It's strategy. It's systems. It's understanding how change actually works. These are learnable. You can learn them. The problem isn't that you don't want change badly enough. You do. The problem is you're using strategies that don't work. You're relying on motivation. Motivation fades. You're setting vague goals. Vague goals don't drive action. You're trying to change everything at once. That overwhelms. You're using willpower. Willpower is limited resource. You're hoping habits will form through repetition alone. They don't. Nobody taught you the science of behavior change, the psychology of habits, the systems that create lasting transformation. You're using folk wisdom. Just be consistent. Just stay motivated. Just want it more. This doesn't work. There's better way. Scientific way, strategic way, that actually creates lasting change. Here's what happens if nothing changes. Today you'll feel motivated to change. Tomorrow that motivation will fade slightly. Next week you'll miss your first goal. Next month you'll be back to old patterns, and next December you'll be exactly where you are now. Older, but not different, not better, just the same. That's the trajectory without strategy, not because you're weak, because you're using approaches that fail, year after year of the same cycle. The cost isn't just frustration, it's your actual life. Your one life, being spent in patterns you don't want, becoming a person you don't want to be. The stakes are enormous. Here's what change experts won't tell you. Most advice is oversimplified and incomplete. Set smart goals. Okay, but that's just first step. Build habits. Sure, but how exactly? What are the mechanisms? Stay consistent. Easier said than done. What creates consistency? You need complete system, comprehensive framework, specific techniques. The people who actually transform their lives have these. They know how to set goals that actually drive behavior, how to design environments that support change, how to build habits that stick, how to overcome resistance, how to measure progress, how to maintain momentum. These are specific skills, not vague advice. Skills. This isn't theory. Behavioral psychology research shows that willpower and motivation are terrible strategies for change. They fail consistently. What works is environmental design, habit systems, identity-based change. Studies on goal achievement show that specific types of goals succeed while others fail predictably. Research on habit formation reveals exact mechanisms that create lasting behavior change. This is documented, proven, clear. Certain strategies create lasting change. Others create temporary motivation followed by failure. You're about to learn what actually works. Here's what you need to understand. Guaranteed meaningful change requires 5 components. Clear vision. You must know exactly what you want and why it matters. Strategic goals. You must set goals that actually drive the right behaviors. Habit systems. You must build automatic behaviors that don't rely on willpower. Environmental design. You must create environments that make success easy and failure hard. Measurement and adjustment. You must track progress and adjust based on data. These 5 create change that lasts. Without clear vision, you drift. Without strategic goals, you spin wheels. Without habit systems, you rely on failing willpower. Without environmental design, you fight uphill battle. Without measurement, you can't improve. All 5 together create transformation that sticks. Here's exactly what's going to happen in the next hour. Right now, you want change but don't know how to create it. In the first chapter, you're going to create crystal clear vision, what you want, why it matters, who you're becoming. Then you're going to learn strategic goal setting, goals that actually work, that drive behavior. Next, you'll master habit formation, the science of building behaviors that stick. After that, you'll learn environmental design, creating spaces that support your goals automatically. Then, you'll master measurement and adjustment, tracking progress, making data-driven improvements, and finally, you'll get complete year plan, month by month, how to actually make this year different. By the end of this audiobook, you'll have crystal clear vision for your year. You'll have strategic goals that drive action. You'll understand habit formation science. You'll know how to design supportive environments. You'll have measurement systems. You'll have complete year plan. You won't hope for change anymore. You'll create it systematically. You won't rely on motivation. You'll rely on systems. You won't repeat last year. You'll transform. What you will feel is confident, in control. Like change is actually possible. And if you don't feel equipped to make this year genuinely different after this hour, then I've failed you. But I won't, because these strategies work. So here's the real question. Not whether you'll finish this audiobook, but whether you'll actually implement these systems. Will you be someone who learns and does nothing, who understands intellectually but doesn't apply practically, who keeps hoping next year will magically be different? Or will you be someone who creates their vision this week, who implements these systems this month, who actually makes this year different through strategy and action? You get to decide. But you can't decide later. Every day without strategy is day wasted. Every week without systems is week of old patterns. Every month without change is month closer to next December when you'll feel disappointed again. Unless you change that, now, the time is now. You have 1 hour, 63 minutes. Less time than you'll waste this week on activities that don't matter. Less time than one evening of scrolling that you'll forget tomorrow, but enough time to learn how to guarantee this year is different. The next hour is going to separate you from the version of yourself that stays stuck, that repeats patterns, that ends another year disappointed. You're either all in or you're out. There's no half listening. No interesting, but I'll keep doing what doesn't work. Now is when it starts. Right now, take a breath, Think about last year, how similar it was to the year before. In 1 hour, you'll know how to make this year genuinely different. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Creating Crystal Clear Vision. Let's start with vision. You can't create what you can't see clearly. Vague hopes don't drive action. Crystal clear vision does. Let's create yours. Why vision matters. First, vision pulls you forward. When you can see clearly where you're going, you move toward it. Vague hopes don't pull. Clear vision does. Second, vision guides decisions. Every decision becomes easier. Does this move me toward my vision or away? Clear filter. Third, vision creates motivation. When you can see and feel your future self, motivation becomes natural, not forced. Vision is foundation. Everything else builds on it. Vision Element 1. 5-year vision. Start big. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Not where you think you should be. Where you actually want to be. Career, relationships, health, finances, personal growth, skills, lifestyle. 5 years. Dream big. Be specific. I want to be successful is vague. I want to be running my own design agency with 10 employees making $300K annually, working 4-day weeks is specific. Be specific. This clarity matters enormously. Vision Element 2. 1-year milestone. 5 years is direction. 1 year is milestone. Where will you be 1 year from now if you're on track toward 5-year vision? What will be different? What will you have achieved? What habits will you have? What skills? Be specific. Better shape is vague. Running 3 times weekly, lost 20 pounds, can run 10K comfortably is specific. 1 year from now, specific milestone, clear. Vision Element 3. Identity-based vision. Who are you becoming? Not just what you're doing, who you're being. I'm becoming someone who takes care of their health versus I want to lose weight. Identity shift. More powerful, more lasting. Who are you becoming? I'm becoming financially responsible person. I'm becoming skilled professional in my field. I'm becoming present, engaged parent. Identity. This drives behavior more powerfully than outcomes alone. Vision Element 4. Why it matters. Your reasons. Deep reasons, not surface reasons. Why does this matter to you? Dig deeper. I want to be healthy. Why? So I can keep up with my kids. Why does that matter? Because I don't want to miss their childhood like my dad missed mine. Their deep reason, emotional reason. This motivates when surface reasons don't. Find your deep why. Write it down. This becomes fuel when motivation wanes. Vision Element 5. Emotional connection. How will you feel when you achieve this? Describe that feeling, detail it. I'll feel proud, confident, free, like I finally proved to myself I can do hard things. Feel that now, imagine it vividly. This emotional connection creates pull, desire, movement toward vision. Create emotional connection to your vision. Feel it. Vision Element 6. Sensory detail. What will you see, hear, feel, smell, taste? When your vision is reality, paint picture, vivid picture. I'll wake up energized. I'll see my healthy body in mirror. I'll feel strong. I'll hear my kids laughing as I play with them without getting winded. Sensory detail makes vision real, tangible. Your brain starts treating it as real destination. Add sensory detail. Lots of it. Vision Element 7. Values alignment. Does your vision align with your values? If you value family but vision is all career achievement requiring constant travel, misalignment exists. Check alignment. Vision should align with values. Otherwise, you'll sabotage it. or achieve it and feel empty. Align vision with values. This creates sustainable motivation and fulfillment. Vision Element 8. Multiple life domains. Don't create vision in only one area. Health, career, relationships, personal growth, finances, recreation, multiple domains, balanced vision. Otherwise, you sacrifice everything for one thing, then regret it. Create vision across life domains. Balanced transformation. Whole life improvement. Creating your vision statement. Now write it. Detailed vision statement. In 5 years, I am. 1 year from now, I'm becoming someone who, this matters because. When I achieve this, I'll feel. Write it all. Detailed, specific, emotional. This becomes your North Star, your guide, your motivation. Write it now. Don't skip this. Vision on paper is exponentially more powerful than vision in head. Reviewing your vision, daily review, every morning. Read your vision, feel it, connect to it. This keeps it alive, keeps it pulling you forward. Without review, vision fades, gets buried under daily life. Review daily, first thing. This makes vision active force in your life, not forgotten document. Adjusting your vision. Vision can evolve, should evolve as you grow. Every quarter review, is this still what I want? Does this still align with my values? Adjust if needed. Vision isn't prison, it's guide. Adjust as you learn and grow. But don't change it capriciously, change it thoughtfully, when genuinely needed. Common vision mistakes. Making it too small. Dream bigger. You can always adjust down, but small vision doesn't pull. Dream big, making it someone else's vision. I should want. No, what do you actually want? Your vision, not parents, not society's, yours, making it all external, achievement without growth. Without becoming, include who you're becoming, not just what you're achieving, making it rigid. Vision guides, it doesn't chain. Allow flexibility within direction. Your vision is created, clear, specific, emotional, aligned. This is foundation. Everything else builds on this. Now let's create strategic goals. Goals that actually drive the behaviors that create your vision. Next chapter. Chapter 2. Strategic Goal Setting that drives action. Vision created. Now goals. Strategic goals that actually drive behavior toward vision. Most goals fail. Let's learn why and how to set goals that work. Why most goals fail. First, too vague. Get healthier isn't goal, it's wish. Vague wishes don't drive action. Second, outcome-focused only. Outcome goals are fine, but without process goals, they don't create action. Lose 20 pounds is outcome. Exercise 3 times weekly is process. Process drives outcome. Third, too many at once. Trying to change everything overwhelms, leads to changing nothing. Fourth, not connected to systems. Goal without system is hope. Hope isn't strategy. Strategic Goal Principle 1. Outcome goals and process goals. Set both. Outcome goal. Run 10K race by June. Clear outcome, process goal. Run 3 times weekly following Couch to 5K program. Process that creates outcome. Process goals drive action. Outcome goals provide direction. Both needed. For every outcome goal, create corresponding process goal. Strategic Goal Principle 2. Start with 3 maximum. Not 10, not 20, 3. 3 meaningful goals for the year. More than 3 diffuses focus, creates overwhelm. 3 allows focus, deep work, actual progress. Choose 3 most important goals that move you most toward vision. Focus there, ruthlessly. Strategic Goal Principle 3. SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, not get in shape. Instead, lose 15 pounds by June 30th through running 3 times weekly and tracking calories. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant to health vision, time-bound. This clarity drives action. Vague hopes don't. Strategic Goal Principle 4. Leading and lagging indicators. Lagging indicator is outcome, weight lost, money saved. Leading indicator is behavior that creates outcome, workouts completed, calories tracked, money not spent. Focus on leading indicators. They're within your control. They drive lagging indicators. Track and focus on behaviors. Outcomes follow. Strategic Goal Principle 5. 90-day sprints. Year is long, break into quarters. 90-day sprints. Each sprint choose 1 to 3 goals, focused sprint. End of sprint review, adjust. Set next sprint goals. This creates momentum, allows adjustment, prevents burnout. Think in 90-day sprints, not whole year at once. Strategic Goal Principle 6. Implementation intentions. I will behavior at time and location. This dramatically increases follow-through. I will run at 6 a.m. in my neighborhood. Specific. When? Where? This removes decision-making. Decisions drain willpower. Implementation intentions preserve it. For every process goal, create implementation intention. Strategic Goal Principle 7. Habit stacking. Attach new behavior to existing habit. After I brush my teeth, I will do 10 push-ups. Existing habit is cue for new one. This leverages existing neural pathways, makes new habit easier to remember and execute. Stack new habits onto existing ones. This accelerates habit formation. Strategic Goal Principle 8. Minimum viable habit. Make it so small you can't fail. Want to start meditating? Don't commit to 30 minutes daily. Commit to 2 minutes. That's too small to matter. It matters because you'll do it. Consistency matters more than duration initially. Start tiny. Build up. Minimum viable habit. Then scale. Strategic Goal Principle 9. Temptation bundling. Pair behavior you need to do with behavior you want to do. I only watch Netflix while on treadmill. This makes needed behavior more attractive. You're not just exercising. You're watching favorite show. Bundle temptation with needed behavior. This makes goals more achievable. Strategic Goal Principle 10. Environmental Design Preview. Your environment shapes behavior more than willpower does. Design environment to support goals. Want to eat healthy? Remove junk food from house. Want to read more? Put books on coffee table. Remove TV remote. Environment shapes behavior. Design it intentionally. More on this in Chapter 4. Creating your strategic goals. Choose 3 major goals for year. Write outcome goal and process goal for each. Make them SMART. Identify leading indicators. Break into 90-day sprints. Create implementation intentions. Find habits to stack onto. Start with minimum viable version. Identify temptation bundles if applicable. Design environment to support. This complete goal creation. not just wishful outcome statement. Quarterly review and adjustment. Every 90 days review what worked, what didn't, what needs adjustment. Goals aren't set in stone. They're working documents, adjust based on data, based on learning. This flexibility within direction creates sustainable progress. Review quarterly, adjust, continue. Balancing challenge and achievability. Goals should stretch you but not break you. Too easy creates no growth. Too hard creates giving up. Sweet spot is 70p. Are confident you can achieve it. Challenging but achievable. This balance maximizes motivation and progress. Find this balance. The goal isn't the goal. Process is goal. Outcome is result of process. Focus on process. Show up to workouts. Track calories. Save money weekly. These processes create outcomes. Outcomes are byproduct. Process is goal. This mindset shift is crucial. Fall in love with process. Outcomes follow. Strategic goals are created. Clear, specific, actionable, connected to systems. Now let's learn habit formation, how to make behaviors automatic, so they don't rely on motivation or willpower. Next chapter. Chapter 3. Habit Formation Science. Goals set. Now make them automatic through habits, behaviors that happen automatically, without willpower, without decision. Let's master habit formation. What are habits? Automated behaviors, brain shortcuts. When context occurs, behavior B happens automatically. This automation is powerful. It preserves willpower for other things, creates consistency without effort. Understanding and leveraging habit formation is game changer. Habit Formation Science 1. The habit loop. Cue, routine, reward. This is structure of every habit. Cue triggers behavior. Routine is behavior itself. Reward is benefit that reinforces loop. I see coffee pot, I pour coffee, I enjoy first sip. Cue, routine, reward. Understanding this loop allows intentional habit creation. Design cues, plan routines, ensure rewards. Habit Formation Science 2. Make it obvious. Cue must be obvious, visible, unavoidable. Want to take vitamins daily? Put them next to coffee maker. Obvious cue. Every morning, can't miss it. Invisible cues don't trigger behavior. Obvious cues do. Design obvious cues for desired habits. Remove obvious cues for undesired habits. Habit Formation Science 3. Make it attractive. Habit must be appealing, rewarding, immediately if possible. Delayed rewards don't reinforce. Immediate rewards do. Pair desired behavior with something you enjoy. Temptation bundling. Make habit attractive. Your brain will want to do it, not resist it. Habit Formation Science 4. Make it easy. Reduce friction. Make starting laughably easy. Want to floss? Start with one tooth. Want to read? Start with one page. Easy habits stick. Hard habits require willpower. Willpower fails, easy succeeds. Make it so easy you can't say no. Then scale up after consistency established. Habit Formation Science 5. Make it satisfying. Immediate satisfaction reinforces habit. Track habits visually. Check off days you complete. This provides immediate satisfaction. Don't break the chain. This tracking creates satisfaction. Reinforcement makes habit sticky. Make habits satisfying through tracking and small rewards. Habit Formation Science 6. Identity-based habits. I'm a runner is more powerful than I want to run more. Identity drives behavior. Every time you run, you're casting vote for runner identity. Every workout is vote for athlete identity. Focus on identity. I'm the type of person who, then act accordingly. Identity-based habits are most lasting. Habit Formation Science 7. The 2-minute rule. New habits should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Do yoga becomes put on yoga clothes. 2 minutes. Anyone can do 2 minutes. This gets you started. Starting is hardest part. Once started, usually continue. But commitment is just 2 minutes. This makes habits actually happen. Habit Formation Science 8. Habit Stacking Advanced. Take existing strong habit. Stack new habit immediately after. After I pour morning coffee, I will write 3 gratitudes. Coffee pouring is cue. Gratitudes are new habit. Stacking leverages existing neural pathways. Makes new habits easier to remember and execute. Stack deliberately. Habit Formation Science 9. Environment Design for Habits. Your environment is invisible hand shaping behavior. Want to eat healthy? Healthy food visible. Junk food hidden or absent. Want to exercise? Workout clothes laid out night before. Environment shapes behavior more than willpower. Design environment to make good habits easy. Bad habits hard. Habit Formation Science 10. Recovery is part of system. You will miss days. This is normal, human. What matters is recovery. Never miss twice. Miss 1 day, make sure you do it next day. Missing once is accident. Missing twice is new habit. Never miss twice. This rule maintains habits through imperfection. Building your habit stack. Choose 3 to 5 habits to build this year. Start with 1. Master it. Add next. Sequence matters. Don't start 5 simultaneously. Start 1. 30 days minimum until automatic. Then add next. Build stack deliberately, sequentially. This creates lasting transformation. Removing bad habits. Make cue invisible. Want to stop phone scrolling. Delete apps. Remove phone from bedroom. No cue, no trigger. Make it unattractive. Pair bad habit with something unpleasant. Want to stop snacking. Keep only healthy snacks. Unhealthy become unavailable. Make it difficult. Add friction. Want to stop watching TV. Unplug it after each use. Friction prevents automatic behavior. Make it unsatisfying. Track times you resist temptation. Celebrate those wins. Habit tracking systems. Simple is best. Paper calendar on wall. Big X for each day you complete habit. Visual, satisfying, or app if you prefer. Streaks. Habitica. Way of life. Many options. Choose one. Use consistently. Tracking makes habits visible, accountable. Satisfying. Track your habits. The plateau of latent potential. Habits don't feel like they're working initially. You're working hard, seeing little result. This is normal, expected. Breakthrough comes later, often after plateau, after feeling like nothing's working. Trust process, keep showing up. Breakthrough comes, usually when you're ready to quit. Trust the plateau, keep going. Habit formation takes time. Research shows 66 days average for automaticity. Not 21, not 30, 66. More for complex habits. This is long game, not quick fix. Commit for 90 days minimum. Then habit is more automatic, requires less willpower, but 90 days of consistency required. Commit to timeline, not just motivation. Habits are created, systems established, behaviors becoming automatic. Now let's design environment, physical and digital spaces that support your goals automatically, without relying on willpower. Next chapter. Chapter 4. Environmental Design for Success. Habits building. Now optimize environment. Your environment shapes behavior more than you realize. Design it intentionally for success. Let's master environmental design. Why environment matters more than willpower. Willpower is limited resource. It depletes throughout day. Environment is constant. It shapes every decision. Supportive environment makes success easy. Unsupportive environment makes success require constant willpower. Willpower fails. Environment succeeds. This understanding is crucial. Stop relying on willpower. Start designing environment. Environmental Design Principle 1. Visibility and access. Make good choices visible and accessible. Make bad choices invisible and inaccessible. Want to eat fruit? Fruit bowl on counter. Eye level in fridge. Want to avoid junk food? Don't buy it. If not in house, can't eat it. Visibility and access determine behavior. Design deliberately. Environmental Design Principle 2. Friction engineering. Add friction to bad habits. Remove friction from good habits. Want to stop scrolling social media? Delete apps. Require re-download each time. Massive friction. Want to work out? Sleep in workout clothes. Minimal friction. Friction determines which behaviors actually happen. Engineer it deliberately. Environmental Design Principle 3. Default choices. Set defaults to support goals. Auto-transfer to savings account. Default is saving. Must actively choose to stop it. Default workout time in calendar. Must actively cancel. Defaults shape behavior powerfully. Most people take path of least resistance. Make that path your goal behavior. Set defaults strategically. Environmental Design Principle 4. Physical workspace design. Your workspace affects productivity enormously. Clean desk. Good lighting. Minimal distractions. Phone in different room. These design choices create focus, productivity. Cluttered, distracting workspace creates opposite. Design workspace for deep work. Focused work. This supports productivity goals automatically. Environmental Design Principle 5. Kitchen and pantry design. If health is goal, kitchen is battlefield. Stock healthy foods. Remove unhealthy, pre-cut vegetables, visible fruit. Healthy snacks at eye level. This design makes healthy eating easy. Automatic. Bad food absent makes unhealthy eating require effort. Design kitchen for health. This supports goals daily. Environmental Design Principle 6. Digital environment. Phone and computer environments shape behavior. Organize apps by intention. Folder for mindless scroll. Hidden. Folder for learning and growth. Home screen. This design creates friction for time wasting, ease for valuable activities. Notifications off except essential. This protects attention. Focus. Design digital environment deliberately. Environmental Design Principle 7. Social environment. People around you shape you. Jim Rohn said you're average of 5 people you spend most time with. True. Spend time with people who embody your goals, who support your growth. Distance from people who undermine it. This isn't mean. It's strategic. Social environment matters enormously. Design it. Environmental Design Principle 8. Commitment Devices. External constraint that helps you stick to commitment. Give friend $100. They return it only if you hit goal. Stakes create follow-through. Or app like StickK that donates your money to charity you hate if you don't hit goal. Commitment devices work. Use them strategically for important goals. Environmental Design Principle 9. Visual cues and reminders. Vision board visible. Goals written on bathroom mirror. Reminder notes strategically placed. These cues keep goals top of mind, direct attention, shape behavior. Without cues, goals get buried. With cues, goals stay active. Use visual cues liberally. They work. Environmental Design Principle 10. Reset routines. Sunday evening, reset week. Meal prep. Review goals, plan week, clean spaces. This reset creates fresh start. Organized environment. Friday evening, reset weekend. This prevents Sunday scarcity. These reset routines maintain supportive environment. Prevent chaos creep. Establish reset routines. Weekly at minimum. Designing your physical spaces. Walk through home, each room. What behaviors does this room support? What behaviors does it trigger? Kitchen, does it support healthy eating? Bedroom, does it support good sleep? Living room, does it support rest or does it pull you to TV? Audit each space. Redesign for goal support. This is powerful intervention. Designing your digital spaces. Audit phone, every app. Does this support goals or undermine them? Social media, time suck or valuable connection, news apps, informative or anxiety-inducing, audit computer, email, Slack. What pulls attention unnecessarily? Redesign, ruthlessly. Digital environment shapes hours daily. Make those hours support goals. Designing your schedule. Time is environment too. Block calendar for. Priorities, deep work blocks. Workout time, family time, blocked, protected. What's not scheduled doesn't happen. Schedule supports goals or undermines them. Design schedule deliberately for goal achievement, not just reactivity. Designing your social environment. Audit relationships. Who supports growth? Who undermines it? Increase time with supporters. Decrease time with underminers. Join communities aligned with goals. Running club if running is goal. Entrepreneurship group if business is goal. Social environment shapes you. Design it deliberately. Environmental design is lever, powerful lever. Small changes in environment create large changes in behavior without requiring willpower. This is strategic advantage. Design environment once. Benefit daily. Invest in environmental design. Returns are enormous. Common environmental design mistakes. Designing everything at once. Overwhelming. Change one environment at a time. Master it, move to next. Not removing bad cues. Adding good cues isn't enough. Remove bad ones. This is crucial. Designing for who you wish you were, not who you are. Design for current you, slightly stretched. Not ideal fantasy you. That fails. Environment is designed, optimized, supporting goals automatically. Now measurement, how to track progress, how to know what's working, how to adjust based on data. Final foundational chapter. Chapter 5. Measurement and Adjustment. Environment designed. Now measurement. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed improves. Let's master measurement and adjustment. Why measurement matters. First, measurement reveals truth. Your perception is often wrong. I work out regularly. Tracking reveals you worked out 4 times last month. Truth allows adjustment. Second, measurement motivates. Seeing progress is motivating, even small progress. Visible progress creates momentum. Third, measurement enables optimization. Data shows what works. What doesn't? This allows strategic adjustment, continuous improvement. Measurement is essential. Measurement Principle 1. Track leading indicators. Remember, leading indicators are behaviors. Lagging indicators are outcomes. Track behaviors. They're controllable, predictive. Days worked out is leading indicator. Weight lost is lagging. Track leading indicators primarily. They drive lagging indicators. Focus on what you control. Measurement Principle 2. Make tracking easy. If tracking is hard, you won't do it. Simple tracking succeeds. Complex tracking fails. Paper calendar on wall. X for each day you complete habit. Simple, visual, effective, or simple app. But simple, complexity kills tracking. Simplicity enables it. Make tracking laughably easy. Measurement Principle 3. Daily tracking for habits. Weekly for outcomes. Habits track daily. Did you do it? Yes or no. Simple. Outcomes measure weekly. Weight, savings balance, work projects completed. Weekly is enough frequency. Daily outcome tracking creates anxiety, can create negative obsession. Daily for habits, weekly for outcomes. This balance works. Measurement Principle 4. Qualitative and quantitative. Numbers are one type of data. How you feel is another. Track both. Worked out 5 times, feel strong and energized. Numbers plus experience. Both matter, both inform. Track quantitative metrics. Track qualitative experience. Complete picture emerges. Measurement Principle 5. Review rhythms. Daily review morning and evening. Did I do habits? How do I feel? Weekly review Sunday evening. Progress toward goals. What worked? What didn't? Monthly review last Sunday. Are habits sticking? Goals on track. Adjustments needed. Quarterly review end of 90-day sprint. Major review. Celebrate wins. Adjust significantly if needed. Annual review end of year. Complete assessment. These review rhythms create continuous improvement. Measurement Principle 6. Celebrate small wins. When you hit milestones, celebrate. Worked out 10 days straight, celebrate. Saved first $1,000, celebrate. Small wins deserve recognition. Celebration reinforces, motivates, creates positive association. Don't wait for big wins. Celebrate small ones, abundantly. Measurement Principle 7. Adjust based on data, not feelings. Feelings lie sometimes. Data reveals truth. I feel like I'm not making progress. Data shows you've lost 6 pounds, worked out 12 times, saved $500. Progress is happening. Feelings of stagnation are lying. Trust data. Adjust based on data, not just feelings. Measurement Principle 8. The 80% rule. If you're hitting habit 80% of time or more, you're succeeding. Not 100%, 80%. This allows imperfection, humanness. Below 80%, investigate why. Adjust. Above 80%, you're winning. This rule prevents perfectionism, prevents giving up over one missed day. Measurement Principle 9. What to do when stuck. Not progressing despite effort. Check 3 things. First, are you actually doing behaviors consistently? Track honestly. Second, are behaviors right ones? Maybe need different approach. Third, is timeline realistic? Maybe need more time. Check these 3. Adjust accordingly. Stuck doesn't mean failure, means adjust needed. Measurement Principle 10. Compound metrics. Some metrics compound. Each week of good habits makes next week easier. Track cumulative numbers too. Total workouts this year, 47. This cumulative view shows compound effect. Shows progress that day-to-day view might miss. Track both. Current and cumulative. Complete picture. Creating your measurement system. Choose metrics for your 3 major goals. Leading indicators for each. Days worked out for fitness goal. Pages written for book goal. Dollars saved for financial goal. Choose lagging indicators. Weight for fitness. Manuscript completion for book. Net worth for finances. Set up simple tracking, paper or digital. Establish review rhythm, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. Commit to system. Measurement makes everything else work. Tools for tracking, physical tools, paper calendar, journal, habit tracker printable, digital tools, Streaks app, Habitica. Way of life, productive, Apple Health for fitness, Mint for finances, Notion for comprehensive tracking. Choose tools that work for you. Simple beats complex. Consistent beats perfect. Choose, use consistently. The danger of overmeasurement. Measuring everything creates paralysis. Obsession. Measure what matters. 3 to 5 key metrics, not 30. This focused measurement creates clarity. Action. Overmeasurement creates analysis paralysis. Measure strategically, not obsessively. Adjusting strategy based on data. Every month review data. What's working? Do more of that. What's not working? Why? Adjust or eliminate. This data-driven adjustment creates continuous improvement. Optimization. You're not guessing. You're following data. This is strategic, effective. Trust the data. Adjust accordingly. From measurement to mastery. Initially, you measure to ensure compliance. You're building habits, need accountability. Over time, behaviors become automatic. Measurement shifts from compliance to optimization. How can I improve? This evolution is natural, expected. Measurement adapts as you progress. From compliance to optimization. Measurement systems created. Tracking established. Review rhythms set. Now let's put it all together. Complete year plan, month by month. How to actually make this year different. Final chapter. Chapter 6. Your complete year plan. Vision created, goals set, habits designed, environment optimized, measurement established. Now complete plan, month by month, how to actually execute, make this year different. Let's create your plan. January, foundation month. This month is for setup, create vision, write it, detailed. Set 3 major goals for year, strategic, smart. Break into Q1 goals. Choose 1 keystone habit to build, just one. Make it minimum viable. Set up tracking system. Simple system. Design environment for keystone habit. Remove friction. Add cues. This month is foundation. Don't rush. Get it right. February, consistency month. Focus on showing up daily. For keystone habit, not perfection. Consistency. Track daily. Review weekly. Adjust as needed. This month proves you can be consistent, builds confidence, builds momentum. 1 month of consistency changes everything. It proves to yourself you can do this. Focus on consistency. Nothing else matters as much. March, addition month. Keystone habit established. Q1 review approaching. This month adds second habit related to different goal, same process. Minimum viable, clear cue, simple tracking. Don't abandon first habit, maintain it while adding second. This builds habit stacking. Capability, 2 habits by end of March. Both tracked, both consistent. April, Q1 review and Q2 planning. End of first 90-day sprint. Review everything, what worked, what didn't. Celebrate wins, be specific about what created them. Identify failures, understand why, adjust. Set Q2 goals based on Q1 learning. Choose third habit to add if first 2 are solid, or double down on existing 2. Make data-driven decision. Plan Q2 deliberately. May, optimization month. Habits are forming. Now optimize, make them easier, more enjoyable, more automatic. Refine environment, remove additional friction. Add additional cues, optimize tracking, make it simpler, more satisfying. This optimization makes habits more sustainable, more automatic. Invest in optimization. Returns compound. June, challenge month. 6 months in, habits established. Now push. Set challenge aligned with goals. Run first 5K if fitness goal. Save $5,000 total if financial goal. Complete significant project if career goal. This challenge creates milestone, proof of progress, accomplishment to celebrate. Plan challenge, execute it. Accomplish something significant, prove growth. July, Q2 review and Q3 planning. Second 90-day sprint complete. Review thoroughly. 6 months of data. What patterns emerge? What's working consistently? What's not? Adjust significantly if needed. Don't be attached to failing strategies. Be ruthlessly data-driven. Set Q3 goals. Choose fourth habit if ready, or deepen existing habits. Choose based on data. August, depth month. Don't add more, go deeper. Increase existing habits. If running 10 minutes, increase to 20. If saving $100 weekly, increase to $150. If writing 500 words daily, increase to 1,000. Add depth, intensity, difficulty. This month is about growth, not just maintenance. Push yourself. Growth requires pushing edges. September, social month. 7 months of personal work. This month, engage social aspect. Join community aligned with goals. Running club, mastermind group, book club, fitness class. Social accountability is powerful. Social support is motivating. Social environment shapes you. Engage it deliberately. This month, join community. October, Q3 review and Q4 planning. Third sprint complete. 3 quarters done. Major review. Are you on track for year goals? If not, what final quarter push is needed? If yes, what stretch goal can you set? Final quarter planning. This is sprint to finish. Plan it strategically. Set Q4 goals, make final quarter count. November, intensity month, final push, year-end approaching. This month increase intensity across all habits, all goals, daily execution, relentless focus. This intensity creates final surge, final growth, final accomplishment before year-end. Push hard this month, create strong finish. December, review and plan month. Year is ending, complete review. Every goal, every habit, every metric. What did you accomplish? Be specific. Celebrate abundantly. What didn't you accomplish? Understand why without judgment. What did you learn about yourself, about change, about what works? This learning is valuable. Capture it. Then plan next year. Using this year's learning, improved strategy, better system, continuous improvement, year-over-year growth. The importance of quarterly sprints. Year is too long. Month is too short. Quarter is perfect. 90 days, long enough for meaningful progress, short enough to maintain focus. Think in quarters, plan in quarters, review in quarters. This rhythm works. Leverage it. Maintaining momentum through year. Momentum is powerful, also fragile. Maintain it through consistent execution, through tracking, through review, through adjustment. Never go 2 weeks without reviewing progress. That's WH. End momentum dies. Review weekly minimum. This maintains momentum, maintains focus, maintains progress. Handling inevitable setbacks. You will have setbacks. Illness, life events, unexpected challenges. These are normal, expected. What matters is recovery. When setback happens, acknowledge it. This is temporary setback. I'll resume as soon as possible. Don't catastrophize, don't give up, just resume. As soon as you can. Setbacks are temporary. Giving up is permanent. Never give up. The power of accountability. Find accountability partner, someone with similar goals. Check in weekly, share progress, challenges, wins. This accountability is powerful. It creates external commitment, social pressure in positive way, motivation when yours wanes. Find accountability partner, or hire coach, or join mastermind. Accountability multiplies success probability. Celebrating the transformation. By year end, you will be different, genuinely different, not because you hoped, because you executed systematically, strategically. Celebrate this. You did something most people never do. You actually changed through strategy, through systems, through consistency. This deserves celebration, abundant celebration. Year plan complete. Vision to December, month by month, strategic, systematic. This is how you guarantee this year is different, not through hope, through execution, through systems, through strategy. You have the plan, now execute it. Let's bring this together. You learn to create crystal clear vision, 5-year vision and 1-year milestone, identity-based vision of who you're becoming, deep why that fuels motivation, emotional connection and sensory detail, values alignment across life domains, vision statement you review daily. This vision pulls you forward, guides decisions, creates motivation, foundation for everything. You learned strategic goal setting, outcome and process goals, 3 maximum for focused execution, smart framework for clarity, leading and lagging indicators, 90-day sprints for momentum, implementation intentions that drive action, habit stacking for leverage, minimum viable habits for consistency, goals connected to systems, not just wishful outcomes. You learned habit formation science. Habit loop of cue, routine, reward. Make habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Identity-based habits for lasting change. 2-minute rule for starting. Never miss twice for consistency. Building habits sequentially, trusting the plateau. 66 days to automaticity. Habits that don't rely on willpower, that run on systems. You learned environmental design, visibility and access that shape choices, friction engineering for behaviors, defaults that determine outcomes, physical workspace, kitchen, and digital environments, social environment that influences identity, commitment devices for accountability, visual cues for reminders, reset routines for maintenance, environment shaped to make success automatic. You learned measurement and adjustment, track leading indicators you control, make tracking easy and simple, daily for habits, weekly for outcomes, qualitative and quantitative data, review rhythms at multiple levels, celebrate small wins abundantly, 80% rule for consistency, adjust based on data not feelings, compound metrics for progress view, measurement that enables optimization. You learned complete year plan, January foundation, February consistency, March addition, April Q1 review, May optimization, June challenge, July Q2 review, August depth, September social, October Q3 review, November intensity, December review and plan, monthly themes, quarterly sprints, year-long transformation through systematic execution. So here's what it all comes down to. This year will be different if you make it different. Through strategy, through systems, through consistent execution, not through hope, not through motivation, through deliberate design of vision, goals, habits, environment, and measurement. You now have complete framework, complete plan. Everything needed to guarantee this year is genuinely different. Right now, take action. Today, create your vision, write it. Detailed, specific, emotional. This week, set your 3 strategic goals, create implementation intentions, choose your first keystone habit, set up simple tracking. This month, build consistency with that one habit, review weekly, adjust as needed. This quarter, execute your Q1 plan systematically. This is how change happens. 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 quarter at a time. Here's what happens when you execute this system. First month, you prove you can be consistent. Second month, you add complexity while maintaining consistency. Third month, you've built real momentum. First quarter, you've created genuine change. Second quarter, you deepen and optimize. Third quarter, you push to new levels. Fourth quarter, you finish strong. By year end, you're a genuinely different person. Living differently, being differently. This transformation is guaranteed through execution. You have everything you need: crystal clear vision, strategic goals, habit formation science, environmental design principles, measurement systems, complete year plan. Now execute. Don't wait for perfect moment. Perfect moment is now. Don't wait for motivation. Build systems that don't require it. Don't hope for change. Create it systematically. Make this year different, not through luck, through strategy, through execution, through the frameworks you now possess. This year will be different, guaranteed. If you execute now.